Katherine Elliot realised she needed to stop drinking after downing 4 or 5 cocktails quickly in a row on a family holiday and then falling and hitting her head.
Yeah, but her commitment to her health got thrown a curveball when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She says the link between drinking and breast cancer is the elephant in the room that more women need to be aware of. Thank you so much for taking the time for us this morning.
Katherine joins us now. Katherine, are you there? Hello.
There we go, sorry.
I am. Hi, Tristan. Hi, Sarah. It's a pleasure to be here.
How are you? So I had a full panic there, I didn't see you. Sorry. Thank you for talking to us this morning. You made the decision to stop drinking, and then 6 weeks later you found a lump. Do you think years of drinking did contribute to your diagnosis?
Look, I obviously can't be 100% sure about that, but I do know that it was a lifestyle factor that I wasn't managing very well for many years. I wasn't a daily drinker. I was a typical binge drinker, so excessively drinking on weekends and at special occasions. And I guess what I now know to be true, I think alcohol definitely could have contributed to my diagnosis. And now that I am living cancer-free, I guess it's great that it's a lifestyle factor that I can control and help with reducing the chance of a breast cancer recurrence.
Oh, we're so glad that everything's going well for you and you've got your health back up and running. How strong is the evidence of a link between drinking and breast cancer?
Well, it is very strong. Over 100 studies over 30 years show that, increased breast cancer risk is linked to increased alcohol consumption. And surprisingly, it's really only quite minimal to moderate drinking. So 1 drink a day, which is really only 7 drinks a week, can increase your overall breast cancer risk by up to 20%, which is quite a lot.
Almost
1,000 cases a year linked to alcohol use. That is something.
It really is, yeah. And drinking, I guess, is normalised, not just here in Australia, but all around the world. But is there a reason that in this case, middle-aged women are embracing that wine o'clock?
Yes, it's a really complex question, this wine o'clock. And interestingly, middle-aged women, sort of 45 to 60, is one of the only age groups where alcohol consumption is actually increasing, and in particular, binge drinking. And I think there are many factors that are responsible for this. That there's a lot of stress in women's lives. They're juggling careers, raising children and families, ageing parents. And also they're getting a lot of messages through marketing and media and social media that, the way to kind of relieve stress and calm down is to, have a glass of wine. And so these are the messages that they're getting every day.
Yeah, we drink to commiserate, we drink to celebrate. Yeah. There's a reason why so many of us use alcohol as a way to cope. I certainly have used alcohol as a way to cope before. How many drinks does it actually take to make someone a binge drinker? You said that you would consume 4 to 5 cocktails quickly, and that's what made you a binge drinker. But 7 drinks in a week, it doesn't take long to get up to that level.
No.
No, absolutely not. And look, surprisingly, it's only 5 drinks for women in one sitting that classifies you as a binge drinker.
That's not even a bottle of wine.
No, exactly. Yeah. And only five drinks or more for men. But I think psychologically, the profile of a binge drinker is someone who drinks a lot, drinks quickly, and generally drinks to get the effect of alcohol and get drunk.
Yeah. Obviously, not everyone wants to give up drinking, and that's not what we're saying here either. But do you have any tips to help people who might look to reduce maybe how much alcohol they're drinking?
Yes, obviously we're coming into, the silly season. There's lots of socialising and parties, and I think one of the main things to do is to go in with an intentional plan. Otherwise, you will drink like you normally do. So the first thing that I think is very important is to try and delay that first drink and maybe have a non-alcoholic drink instead of an alcoholic drink first. It's always great to alternate between alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. There are some fantastic non-alcoholic alternatives around now, so it's always a great time to choose one and see what they're like. building some alcohol-free days into your week is also something to plan and something that I know a lot of my friends have started doing to reduce their alcohol consumption.
Yeah, I've heard as well, change the way you socialise instead of meeting at a bar. Have breakfast, go for a walk, do a walk and talk, catch up. How did your relationship, Katherine, change with your family once you stopped drinking?
Well, yes, that's such a great question. Interestingly, I stopped drinking in July 2019. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in the August and started treatment straight away. And then we were hit with COVID the following year whilst I was going through treatment. So it was a very strange time in life. But look, interestingly, it was quite difficult for my husband and I, first off, because we'd done a lot of drinking and socialising together, and he was still drinking at the time. So we had to readjust. But 3.5 years later, I can honestly say that I am much less reactive in my family situations. I'm a more present parent, and I think overall I'm more at ease in myself, which means that I just generally feel happier and more balanced in life.
Oh, yay, Kath. Such good news. If you would like to learn more, you can head to the alcoholmindsetcoach.com. Katherine, thank you so much for your time and also sharing your story. It's so good to see you happy and well.
Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Tristan. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good on you.